Hey, this is Greg T. Hey there, it's Greg T. Hey there, it's Greg T with Think Beyond the Brand. Image stop. Sorry, have I got one for you? This is your branding moment. All right, so I just got received some emails from a client, and let me tell you how not to do business. And I don't mean from the client. I'm talking about someone else that they were working with. And this has just got me really upset on behalf of the client. Okay. What happened is this client, because of lack of service or some difficulties they were having with dealing with the company that they were working with for their website hosting, okay, has decided to move things and work with our company instead. Okay, not a big deal. I realize that when it comes to hosting and stuff, it's not a huge amount of money, but every little bit helps, and it is part of people's business plan, such as it was with the company that they're moving from. Here's the thing, okay? And you know this from our branding moments. The focus on what we do as companies needs to be around the clients and the services that we provide, whether it be good or bad, okay? As far as when I say good or bad, would it be good or bad for us? So here's the thing. I think in an earlier branding moment that I don't even think I've posted it yet for that matter, but we had a client who was misled and about some stuff and has decided to move their hosting and website and that from our services. No problem. We explained everything. They understood where they were misled and where the differences were, but unfortunately the ball or the things that happened and gone too far through the process for them to pull back at that point. We said no problem. We helped them. We made sure that they had things moved over best that we could and then handed over to the new person. We helped them in such a way without cost to them, knowing that we were doing the right thing to help the client. Okay? So, in fact, the last conversation I had with the client, I said, I will get this to you within the next 15 minutes. Here's this information. No problem. I have it. Thank you. I'll have it done. I'll have it to you in the next 15 minutes or so. And the response I got from the client was, you're a gentleman. Thank you so much for your help. Great. Guess what? When they have any problems, they're going to come to us, not the new people. Why? we served them well, right straight through. Here's why I'm angry right now. Okay? This new client decides, they want to move over to us. It's an organization. They actually they're a charity, so I'm assuming that they weren't paying a lot, and we don't expect that. We want to help. We're just there to help. We say, okay, here's what we need. We need access to your current hosting server or your hosting account so we can log in and make sure that everything's moved properly. We know, after talking to this client, that they have emails through their hosting. Okay, key point on this one. They have emails through their hosting. So they reach out to the new person or the previous hosting company and say, hey, we have decided we're going to be moving some things. Can we have access to this so we can get all the files and get things all set? Okay. Valid question, no problem. The other company decides, I'm not going to speculate on what they decide. I'm going to tell you what they did. They packaged up everything into a zip file, sent it to the client and said, here you go, no problem, I'll cancel your hosting. Done. The files were not even downloaded from what they sent. And they shut off their hosting. The client now has zero website presence because it's been shut down. They have no email because it's been shut down prematurely. The client didn't say, cancel my hosting immediately. Say, we will be moving this. This is our plans. So now this client is left without email, without any website presence. And we're going to have to jump in and make these changes to their DNS so that everything points to the right name servers. Here's a good one for you. When you change name servers so you're pointing to a new host so you can get all that stuff all set, the stuff that they're now missing, it takes 24 to 48 hours for it to propagate. Sometimes faster. The general rule of thumb is 24 to 48 hours. That client is not going to have their website up and active and ready to go for 24 to 48 hours. Pardon me, but if you're that company that did this, what the hell? That is not customer service in any way, shape, or form. Quite honest with you, if I knew exactly what company this was, I would probably let people know right here. Do not use these people. I can't believe people actually operate this way. So, case in point, handle people situations that don't favor you necessarily. Handle them well. You get treated well. Okay? You get treated well and people remember you and they're going to continue to talk about how you were great even in that. Treat people badly and step on them, you know what? That's what happens eventually. I hope that all comes around, and you know what? I hope you go out of business. I hope you're done, because you should not be in any way, shape, or form working with clients and trying to service people and companies. It's not the way to operate. We just to top it up. We have a client that we're working with right now, out of country, and we've been working on their website, and things have been confusing because we don't necessarily communicate the same way. So it's been difficult on both sides, and I realize that. And I've called it, and I've said to the client, this isn't working. We need to wrap this up. We need to get done here. But I'm not going to abandon you. We're going to get this portion done first so you can be up and running. That's the right way of handling it. Okay? It's not to say, you know what, I don't like this, I'm done. Bye. So yeah, that's my my little rant here. Sorry, I don't normally get upset like this, but this one just really, really got me. So, I guess moral of the story: treat your clients well. Treat your clients well on the intake. Treat them well as they're leaving. Treat them well all the way through the process. Yes, there's going to be downtimes and stuff. Don't let your frustrations and where you're all angry, get the better of you. If you need to write an email and leave it for a day and then come back to it and then send it, do that. Okay, leave it so you have time to cool down. Make sure you do the right thing. Treat people well, and it all comes around. Okay, this world that we live in, business is relational. We need to work on a relational basis. I believe things have changed and are changing dramatically. How do we affect that the best? Do it right. It's Greg T with the Image Stop and Think Beyond the Brand. And honestly, here's to your success.